Hello and welcome. My name is Magnus Soroka. This is Woto Woto TV. You know, I was discussing with some friends a little while ago, and they were telling me a few things that Peter Obi must do in order to get the public's votes. And part of it was that the last time they worked for Peter Obi did not give them money. That they worked, but Peter Obi know they released money. And I will tell you once again that Peter Obi will still not release money in the context you want him to release money. First and foremost, let me describe Peter Obi's brand of politics. Peter Obi's brand of politics is very, very unique when compared to the type of politics you are used about. Peter Obi's source of income is not political money. Peter Obi is an astute businessman who raises billions from the convention of business. And anybody who has raised his money through diligence and hard work will not go about dishing out money anyhow. Watch. The richest men in the world spend their money basically on philanthropy. They find where there is need and put that money in those needs, not frivolities. Our politicians want to use the money they've stolen to get recognition, and such that our today's youth see lavishness, a state of being spendthrift, as a way of life, as an admirable way of life. That's not true. Now, Peter Obi will only give money where money is needed. But I also told my friends, I said, look, if your house is on fire and we all rush down with buckets of water, should we ask you to give you money before we put out that fire that is engulfing your house? The answer is no, because at that time, you need the house, the fire on the house to be put out. Nigeria is on fire. Nigeria is at a precipice. You, the ordinary masses, are the direct victims of the failures of government, and you want to be given money to vote in the right leaders? You want to be given money to take the decisions to make Nigeria good? If Peter Obi does not become president, he has a wife and 2 children. He will never go hungry. His children will never go hungry. The direct victim of the poor decisions we make today will be me and you. We have to wait for another 4 years for politicians to come and take our votes again by bags of rice. Peter Obi will never share rice to you, because rice is not a need. Peter Obi will never give you money that you eat today because he needs your vote. Peter Obi will only tell you what he will do for you, so that you vote for him based on what you heard him say he will do for you. Now, people will say that Peter Obi did not build schools, did not build roads. Now, go and read Peter Obi's manifestos. In his manifestos, did he fulfill what he told Anambrarians that he was going to do? The answer is yes. He didn't tell Anam, even though he built roads, but you do not build new roads when old ones are bad. You do not build new schools when the existing schools are dilapidated. Somebody who raised Anambra State academic status from its lowest ebb to #1 in examinations in Nigeria must have done something strategic to uplift Anambra education to that level. Somebody who stopped insecurity as the time it came to a point where you can actually walk the streets of Onitsha freely at any time must have a strategy. Those who compare Anambra and Nigeria think that Anambra is too small to be seen as a comparative status to Nigeria. You are wrong. Compare the man's character, the man's zeal, the man's approach, what he says. Out of the heart, out of the mouth comes the abundance of the heart. So, for us to understand Peter Obi's politics, we must first look at ways other brand of politics might be appreciated. We will not do politics of sharing rice to you. We will not do politics of sharing money at polling centers so that you vote for us. We can only give you money for work done. We will exchange service for money. The attitude of where people can be bought with money must stop. And that is the Nigeria I want. That is the Nigeria I want you to want. A new Nigeria is indeed possible. follow this page and share this post now.